How to become a wealthy person. Part 1. The beginning of the wealth journey. A Stoic story about building wealth, discipline, and freedom. Introduction. Most people think wealth begins in the bank. The Stoics believed wealth begins in the mind. Before a person becomes wealthy financially, they must become wealthy mentally. Because money does not create discipline. Discipline creates money. Money does not create wisdom. Wisdom creates money. Money does not create opportunities. Prepared people create opportunities. This is the story of a young man named Ethan. A man who grew up with very little. A man who dreamed of becoming wealthy. And a man who learned that true wealth is built one decision at a time. Step 1. The poor mindset. Ethan grew up watching people complain. They blamed the government. They blamed luck. They blamed rich people. They blamed circumstances. Everyone had excuses. Very few had solutions. One day Ethan asked his grandfather, "Why are some people wealthy while others struggle forever?" His grandfather smiled. "Because some people spend their lives looking for reasons, and others spend their lives looking for answers." That sentence changed Ethan forever. Step 2. The first lesson. His grandfather gave him a notebook. On the first page he wrote, "Take responsibility for your life." Ethan didn't fully understand. But years later he realized that responsibility is the starting point of wealth. The moment you stop blaming others, your power returns. The moment you take ownership, growth begins. Step 3. Set a clear financial goal. At 18, Ethan wanted money. But he had no plan. No target. No direction. One evening his grandfather asked, "How much money do you want?" Ethan couldn't answer. The old man laughed. "You cannot hit a target you cannot see." That night Ethan wrote his first financial goal. For the first time, his future became clear. Step 4. The power of vision. Most people drift through life. They wake up, work, spend, repeat, year after year. Ethan chose a different path. Every morning he reviewed his goals. Every evening he measured his progress. Slowly his focus sharpened. And focus creates momentum. Step 5. Invest in yourself daily. One day Ethan met a successful businessman. He expected to learn a secret investment strategy. Instead, the businessman said, "The greatest investment is yourself." Ethan was disappointed. The advice sounded too simple. But he followed it anyway. He read books, learned skills, improved communication, studied business, developed discipline. Months later he noticed something. His value was increasing. And as his value increased, opportunities appeared. Step 6. The library advantage. While friends spent evenings partying, Ethan spent hours learning. At first people laughed. At first people mocked him. But he remembered a Stoic principle. Do what benefits your future, not what entertains the crowd. Year after year, his knowledge compounded. Just like money. Step 7. The power of discipline. One winter morning Ethan didn't feel like working. He wanted comfort. He wanted excuses. He wanted rest. Then he remembered something his grandfather taught him. Discipline is choosing what you want most over what you want now. He got up, went to work, and won another small victory. Wealth is often built through thousands of small victories. Step 8. The first business failure. At 24, Ethan launched his first business. He was excited, confident, optimistic. 6 months later it failed. Completely. He lost money, lost confidence, lost hope. For weeks he considered quitting. Then his grandfather said, "Failure is tuition. Pay the lesson and keep moving." Those words gave him strength. Step 9. The Stoic response. Most people treat failure as proof they should stop. Stoics treat failure as information. Ethan studied his mistakes, improved his systems, strengthened his skills, and started again. This time he was wiser. Step 10. The turning point. 3 years later his second business succeeded. Not because he became lucky. Because he became better. His mindset changed. His habits improved. His discipline increased. His patience matured. And slowly wealth began to appear. Part 1 ending. Ethan discovered something powerful. Wealth is not created overnight. It is built daily. Through discipline. Through learning. Through responsibility. Through patience. And through thousands of choices nobody sees. The journey was only beginning. Part 2 Building Lasting Wealth. Step 11 Create multiple income streams. As Ethan's business grew, he learned a dangerous lesson. Depending on one source of income creates vulnerability. One economic downturn. One mistake. One unexpected event. And everything can disappear. So he diversified. He built new skills. Created new opportunities. Developed additional income streams. Slowly his financial foundation became stronger. Step 12 Live below your means. As money increased, temptation increased. Luxury cars. Expensive clothes. Status symbols. Many people around him upgraded their lifestyles immediately. Ethan chose differently. He remembered another Stoic lesson. Freedom is more valuable than appearances. Instead of spending more, he invested more. Instead of showing wealth, he built wealth. Step 13 Delayed gratification. One evening his friends mocked him. "You can afford it. Why don't you buy it?" Ethan smiled. Because he understood something they didn't. Every dollar spent today is a worker that can no longer work for you tomorrow. Patience became his superpower. Step 14 Build value. The wealthy businessman who mentored Ethan often repeated one sentence. Money follows value. If you solve bigger problems, you create bigger rewards. Ethan stopped chasing money. He started chasing value creation. And money followed naturally. Step 15 The lesson of the farmer. A farmer once told Ethan, "You cannot harvest what you have not planted." Wealth follows the same principle. Plant discipline. Harvest success. Plant learning. Harvest opportunity. Plant patience. Harvest wealth. Step 16 Invest wisely. Ethan learned that earning money is important. Keeping money is important. Growing money is essential. He studied investing carefully. Avoided emotional decisions. Ignored hype. Focused on long-term thinking. This decision multiplied his progress. Step 17 Ignored distractions. As success grew, distractions multiplied. People wanted his attention. Opportunities appeared everywhere. Shiny objects competed for focus. But Ethan remembered. The person who chases two rabbits catches either. Focus became his advantage. Step 18 Give back. As wealth increased, Ethan discovered another truth. Money alone does not create fulfillment. Helping others does. Mentoring young people. Supporting families. Creating opportunities. Serving others brought meaning to his success. Step 19 The final test. Years later, an economic crisis arrived. Many businesses collapsed. Fear spread everywhere. People panicked. But Ethan remained calm. Because he had prepared. He had discipline. He had savings. He had wisdom. He had patience. The very qualities that built his wealth protected it. Step 20 The Stoic Secret of Wealth. In old age, Ethan looked back on his journey. People asked him, "What is the secret to becoming wealthy?" He smiled and answered, "There is no secret. Take responsibility. Invest in yourself. Create value. Stay disciplined. Be patient. Think long term. Never stop learning." Powerful ending. If you want wealth, start with your mind. Master your habits. Master your emotions. Master your discipline. Because true wealth is not an event. It is a process. Not a lottery. Not luck. Not magic. A process repeated every day. Stay disciplined. Stay patient. Stay focused. Stay wise. And remember, The wealthy person is not the one who earns the most. The wealthy person is the one who thinks differently, acts consistently, and never stops growing.